Oftentimes, clients ask me, if I'm going on vacation in probably let me say August, when is the ideal time for me to apply for a visa? Hello, travel buds. Welcome to another episode on TBK's immigration series. This week, we'll be discussing how long does a visa take to process. So I'll be addressing the 5 countries that most Nigerians would typically travel to, because I'm a Nigerian. First country on my list would be the UK. The UK takes 15 working days, which is 3 weeks. In some cases, you can opt for the super priority visa, which you get a decision on within 24 to 48 hours, or the priority visa, which you get a decision on within 7 working days. Depends on what you can afford and how urgent your application is. This timing is for all categories of visa, being your student visa, your visitor's visa, your skilled work visa, whatever visa category you fall under. Second on my list will be Canada. Canada student visa takes within 8 to 12 weeks to process. Visitor's visa takes within 6 to 12 weeks to process. And your PR express entry takes within 6 months to process after your ITA is gotten. ITA is your invitation to apply. So as I would keep on advising you, plan your travel ahead so that you are not crunched for time when you want to travel. Third on my list will be the US of A. So depending on when you get an appointment, the typical appointment processing period takes within 0 to 6 months. Depends on how lucky you are to get an early appointment. After a decision is made on your visa, if your visa is approved, it takes within 3 to 5 working days to get your passport back to you. And this is for all categories of US visas, being your student visa, your visitor's visa, your O1, your O2, your P1, your P2 visas. But for your green card, it takes between 12 to 24 months to process or more. Depends on how your own processing journey goes. Fourth on my list will be Australia. Australia takes within 4 to 8 weeks. That's for your student visa, your visitor's visa, your work permits. But for your PR journey, it takes within 6 to 12 months to process. And finally will be Schengen. Schengen being the 26 countries under the Schengen umbrella, which is your France, your Italy, your Belgium, your Netherlands, your all of those countries. It takes typically between 3 to 5 weeks. But during off-peak season, it takes within 5 to 7 working days to get a decision on your visa. So I usually advise clients to apply for their visas or for their summer vacation, whatever, well ahead of time. Oftentimes, clients ask me, if I'm going on vacation in probably let me say August, when is the ideal time for me to apply for a visa? You can apply for a visa anytime. It could be January, it could be February, it could be March, it could be April, anytime, because on your application form, you put a date of when you want to travel, right? So it's that date that they will use to issue your visa. So for example, you're traveling in August and you apply in, let me say, March. You put an August date, that's when you travel. When your visa is approved, it is that date that will be put on the visa signet, so you're good to go. So please, as I would always advise, plan your travel ahead to avoid unnecessary expenses, to avoid delays, to avoid putting yourself under undue pressure. Till we speak again next week, thank you so much for watching.